I'm Sammy, and today I'm going to be showing you how I do a site change for my T-Slim insulin pump. So today I'm going to do mine in my stomach on my right side, since I have my CGM on my right side and it can get cranky sometimes with the sensor. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to wipe off the area that I'm going to be putting the site on and make sure that that dries. And then after I do that, I'm going to take Skin Tack because I have really dry skin, so my sites don't like to stay on, and this is really sticky. So I'm going to take it and I'm just going to wipe it on the area that I'm going to do my site on. And since I'm going to be putting a patch on over it, then I'm going to do like a huge bunch of area. It's sticky already. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the alcohol swab and I'm going to wipe the top of the insulin vial off. And I use Humalog because I'm allergic to Novolog. And then I'm going to take my T-Slim syringe and needle and take those out. And I'm going to put it on and twist it. And then I'm going to take this off, which is the cap. I'll pull the plunger back and forth a few times to get it loosened. Then I'm going to fill the syringe with air, about 1.5 milliliters. And I'm going to put the needle in here, and I'm going to flip it upside down because that way it gets the insulin. And then push it in. There's a vacuum-like response to it, so it'll start pulling insulin out. Then I slowly pull insulin. I do anywhere from 2 to 3 milliliters. I think today I'll do 2.5 just to be safe. And then I'm going to grab my cartridge. And I'm going to move the little lure, and where that white hole is, I'm going to stick the needle in towards about the middle and push. Then I'm going to slowly put the insulin in. And then pull out. I'm going to set this down for a second. Put the lid back on. I'm going to check and see. Yeah, that's sticky. So I'm going to open this up. This is a T90 infusion inset. I'm going to undo the tubing, and I'm going to push down the side a little because it's popping up. Okay, I'll make sure it's in. Then I'm going to hold it with my index and middle finger. I'm going to peel off and then twist off this little plastic. I'm going to cock it back. going to take the tubing and put it in the little notch. And so you can see, put it on my stomach like that. Put my fingers on the two circular buttons and push. I'm going to push down, and I'm going to pull it up. And this is doing what it did last time. It got caught. Just pull up. I'm going to put this back on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to unhook the camera a little bit. I'm going to unclip it and set it aside for a sec. I'm going to take my T-Slim insulin pump and take the case off. And now this is what it looks like without the case on. And I'm going to get a spoon, the end of a spoon, and I'm going to put it right there and just pop it back until it pops off. Take it out. So now I'm going to press the button and unlock the pump and go to options, and I'm going to scroll down to where it says load. Oops. Back. Scroll down and press load. Now it gives me all these options, and I'm going to start with change cartridge. Going to hit yes, and now it's preparing. It stopped the insulin delivery. Now I'm going to press next, and it'll prepare, get ready for the cartridge. And it says it's ready for the cartridge now. So I'll take the new cartridge and I'll slide it on, and I'll snap. Then I'm going to press the lock. And press next. Now it's registering that there's a new cartridge in. Takes a second. And now it tells me to make sure that my connector, which is this piece right here, is not inserted in my body. And at this point, I usually put the case back on. And then you take these and you put them together. Make sure they're tight. I'm going to press next and press start. As I do this, I always have it like this, so that way it will get all the air bubbles up and out. This usually takes a little bit. Usually goes to about 10 to 16 units usually until I start getting drips. Now I have to wait for it. Now it's at about 9 units. good is that my stomach is still a little tacky. So it should be getting done about any second. I see a drop, so I'm going to press stop. And now it tells me to press done if I've seen drops come out of the little needle, or press fill to continue until there are drops coming out. So I'm going to press done. And now at this point I'm going to clip it in. And I'm going to press fill cannula. I'm going to press next, and I'm going to press start. And now it's putting insulin through the little plastic tube called the cannula. And it's all done, so now I press done. And it tells me to test my blood sugar in an hour or two. And always make sure to press resume so your insulin will continue. And now I clip that on. Now what I do is I take a Tegaderm film. I have to use the 4x4 because I have to use a bigger one for my sensor, so I just use the bigger ones for my sites. Now I'm going to do that. What I want to do is I want to make sure that I have the tubing under this little hole. Just peel the back of it off. Do that. Press down on it. Peel off from the top. And now that's all done. And that is how I do my t:slim site change. Thanks for watching.